Hey there. I'm right here at the Redwood Forest, the National Park, and the Pacific. It's beautiful. I thought I would give you a little treat and show you my gear. So here we go. Alright, so we'll start with the basics. We have the Hyperlight 4400 Southwest. Now the Southwest is a reference to this type of outside rather than the mesh. The mesh can get torn, and I'm going to go through some rugged stuff, go off path, go where I'm not supposed to. I don't want that torn. So yeah, I picked this one. It doesn't air out as easy for humid climates like Oregon. You know, the other one might be ideal, but I'm going to be roaming, not just in Oregon. So this bad boy holds 70 liters and weighs in at just 2 pounds, like 1 ounce maybe. It's so light, huge. Next we have the Bear Vault BV 500. Bear Vault 500. It's got some serious food in there. It's heavy. It's like my heaviest thing. For water, I didn't go fancy. I went fancy on everything else. Bye. See ya. Got the classic 2 liter, which is what the people that designed the Appalachian Trail use. They swear by it. This will get you through 6 months of backpacking. This 2 liter. Bam. Dump out the soda. It's bad for you. That's what I always do. The Smart Water, it's the trendy thing now. I got it because whatever. It's like a bullet. Like, it's like a torpedo. It fits, so the weight is very like centralized. There's something special. I'm just making excuses for why I'm joining the backpacking trend for Smart Water bottles. You know, one's great for handing, like on the go, and the other one I want my center of gravity and the weight to be down in the back of the backpack. So that's where the 2 liter goes. This is handy. I throw electrolyte stuff in there. I'll go over food later. Not this video. This is going to be long. So I made this out of a windshield cover. It's like bubble wrap with aluminum stuff on the outside. Well, I made it into an envelope, right? That I use for my cooking system. So rather than simmer my quinoa for like 10 minutes and use 13.5 minutes of fuel, I just boil the water to 3.5 minutes, and then I pour the, pretend that I was ready for this. This is my prepackaged meal. I've got stuff all like ready and lined up in the food thing. So my prepackaged meal. So I take this, I shove it down in here. This is hard without the hand. Then I put boiling water in it and close it. Look, I designed this myself, like I'm an aerospace engineer. With my Velcro, and then the bottom, look, see, fancy, opens up, and then you just set it down. You wait 10 minutes, bam, you save 10 minutes of fuel. That feels so heavy. Speaking of fuel, the MSR IsoPro fuel blend is gonna give like the most like fuel and heat for your weight. The MSR Pocket Rocket B3, I think, whatever. I'll put all links afterwards when I'm done. This thing is badass. I love the windshield up top. I love the fact that I can just push this button, which has a cool name I forget. You kind of just like transformer it. Right, and I pull this, and then I take that, pop this bad boy on here. Now this top part is so light, it's got to be like titanium or some other fancy name. I'm not having any luck. Here we go. So you pop this bad boy on, right? Sorry. And then The windshield is made from a turkey pan. You want it to be well balanced, right? And then turn the fuel on. Hit the button. Really brake easy, that's why a lighter's right here. Bam. At a boil water in 3 minutes and 20 seconds. A liter of water in 3 minutes and 20 seconds. So yeah, the MSR Pocket Rocket, great stuff. So next is stuff I don't really need to like go into, but here we go. Fun. Gotta be prepared. I was a Boy Scout. I've got my soap, antibacterial soap. I keep it in a bag with my towel. The towel's drying. Nice towel. I'll go over that later. I've got my toothpaste for people that like could have bad breath, but they don't if they use it. I've got my deodorant, which I can't use like anything that smells. So this is great. It's just white, unscented. That's how my soap is too. I've got some baking powder for my feet. I don't want to smell, you know? Got to keep some hygiene. I can do this and stay clean. I showered this morning using a 2-liter bottle and a special nozzle that I bought for backpacking. But again, I'll get to that. So we have, where is that? Oh well. We have my trowel. It's gonna be way too long, sorry. For digging holes when I have to use the outdoor facilities. It's the TP. Sometimes it's good to carry 2 rolls. So I've got my camera lens, a rag to wipe the lens with, the Nikon D3300. I've got some change, my wallet, 2 memory cards. I've got the GoPro Hero 4 Black. That little guy, it makes a nice selfie stick with any stick I want. I've got extra the butts and whatever they're called. The one cord I'm not using right now. There's my BioLite headlamp, 2 power banks, 6500, 120,000, that's the Anchor. I've got my batteries charging for my camera, my batteries charging for the GoPro, some extra change. Everything's hooked up to that, or hooked up from the extra batteries to this. So the Sharpies for making the fun, you know, fun messages, like I'm not a serial killer. I've got the tarp, cheap Walmart tarp, 6x8. In fact, I need some Tyvek. If anyone can get Tyvek, dude, I'll pay you extra to help mail it to me. I just need like 6x8 feet of Tyvek, and then I can cut it in a grommet set. And I need that, because this tarp's too heavy. I just need to throw it away or give it to like a homeless person, because it's just, yeah, someone would need that and I don't. Tyvek, yeah, please help me. Tyvek. Next is the Nemo Hornet Elite 2-person backpacking tent. It weighs in at 1 pound, 11 ounces. That bad boy is crazy. It's like air. I love it. It's spacious, has 2 vestibules. It looks awesome. Yellow banana slugs, they worship it. It's just fantastic. I like the Spark SP 850 Ultra Dry 40 Sea to Summit sleeping bag too. It's like, goes down to the size of a grapefruit. It weighs 1 pound, 1 pound, 1 ounce, and it that's nice. The down's nice. Now to keep the down nice, you need a good sleeping bag liner. I thought it was just like sleeping bag liner, but the Reactor Thermalite Reactor Sea to Summit Compact Plus adds about 20 degrees, potentially more like 10, to your R rating, which is like how cold you can survive comfortably in that. So I get an extra 10 to 20 degrees with this, which will help in the Alpine. I can also use this alone when I'm not in a very cold area, or you know, and it's nice. It's like kind of silk and stuff. I ended up liking it. Now the Climate Static V2, it weighs in at just over 1 pound as well. This is my sleeping pad. It's not great for cold weather, but I'm a warm sleeper and I have all the layers, which I'll show in a second. This is great. I love it. It might not work for the high mountains, so I'll probably have to mail this to myself where I'm gonna be, and then get a better R-rated one, but not R-rated like the movies. Yeah. So next is the Climate Pillow X Recon. It's got like an X in the pillow head, so it might be kind of gimmicky. Kind of works. I fill it up halfway and fold it over half the time. My boy's not bad. I'll show all this stuff in use later. So here comes the clothing. We have the merino wool base layer. You need that. I got a layer when it gets colder, so I have to be able to put every single piece of clothing I have on together, like literally everything I own, except for the 2 pairs of socks, because that's not good. It cuts off circulation to your feet. So I've got the merino wool base layer right here. I've got the long johns as well. I've got the Prana stretch pants. Again, details will be later. These are lightweight, they're wick. They don't look horrible either. They actually, a lot of these will make you look touristy and douchey, and these are all right. So the shirts I got were from Woolly, and I have like holes for me and then for my backpack, so it's great. I love the product, but I'm gonna have to use the warranty already, and I'm on the trail, and that's kind of like meh. I've got the 2 shirts. I've got 1 pair of boxers. I've got the other pair on right now. I'm not showing you those. I've got my 2 pairs of socks. Now everything here, these 2 shirts, my 2 pairs of boxers, and 2 base layer, that's 100% merino wool. That's MERINO. That was such a pain in the butt buying those, but it was so worth it, honestly. I never would have expected. Now the socks, they've got like some nylon and spandex mixed in. Darn Tough makes these socks. I have 2 pair of those. So yeah, I'll go into processes later. You might see me in this base layer a lot. Not base layer, the mid layer a lot. It's a fleece. This is from Patagonia. It's great because it also offers the balaclava head wrap, so I can look like I'm part of Antifa or something. You know, I can just make sure not to get mobbed and whatever. Wrong topic. Yeah, it's great for scaring people when you get on the bus and, you know, making children frightened. I look like a ninja. It's pretty great. And then I pull it out and I like have a beard. It's scary. I really like that thing. It's nice. And it's got the thumb hole thing, so I can wear gloves, and that doesn't have a gap for air to get in. Ooh. Now this puffy is fantastic. It hasn't been super cold, but this is it inside of its own pocket. This thing makes me look like cool. And it's so lightweight, and it needs like a good shell, which I have down below. Shell's a reference to the rain gear aspect. But yeah, check this out. I'm gonna look styling on the beach. This is my mountain wear. This was the tent, the sleeping bag. Yeah, those are like the most expensive items. But like, dude, look how good I look. Superstar. Just kidding. I love this thing for real though. And like the best part is it's the insulation provided by the down, which you never want to get wet. It's great at keeping mosquitoes away because they can't like squeeze through and get you anyway. So it doesn't like keep you warm, but it will keep you like warm when you're cold. I don't understand it, but it's fantastic. I love this thing. Next are the Frog Tog. Ultralight. Get these at Walmart, under 20 bucks. I mean, yeah. Just don't open your legs more than like anything because they'll rip in the crotch, but just wear them, who cares? Like, that's whatever. You only need the top anyways. Yeah, this is great. Got the shoes. These are the Solomon something trail running shoes. I love these things. The way they zipper is great. Or, you know, there's no shoelace. You just pull up on these things, and I'd show you, but it's hard with just one hand. These don't even have to look pretentious. These are fantastic shoes, and the insoles, which I'll go over, they were a good buy too, because not only do they work fantastic, but they gave me the opportunity to make these camp shoes. out of paracord. I just took the back and burnt it and pressed it in, and yeah, camp shoes. Yeah, that's my gear. So the only other things I have on me is my phone, which who cares what phone I have, honestly. If anyone cares about that, you're please don't care about that. Like this thing that my stove goes into, and my boxers and my shorts. So this is everything. I'm going to show you one more time. I'm going to flip it around. Here we go. Oh, and the solar panel, the big blue solar panel, yeah. All right, cool. That was slightly painful, you know. Even if I liked it a lot, or didn't like it, I'd have to use it because that was 16 minutes. All right, bye.